Have you ever stopped to think about this little symbol on your phone's keypad? The pound sign, the number sign, or as you probably know it best, the hashtag. It's a powerhouse of the digital age, a tool for organizing conversations, starting movements, and creating viral trends. But how did this humble symbol end up on our phones in the first place? The answer is a fascinating journey that starts long before the first tweet was ever sent. In the early days of telecommunication, things were, well, a lot more manual. Rotary phones were the norm, and the idea of a keypad with extra symbols was still decades away. The journey to the modern keypad began with the introduction of touch-tone dialing in the early 1960s by Bell Labs. This new technology used a series of tones to represent each number, making dialing faster and more efficient. But if you look closely at the very first touch-tone phones, you'll notice something missing. That's right, no star or pound key. So, where did they come from? The engineers at Bell Labs were not just thinking about making phone calls. They envisioned a future where phones could interact with computers. To do this, they needed a way to send commands and data, and the 10 digits simply weren't enough. So, they decided to add 2 extra keys. But why the asterisk and the pound sign? The team at Bell Labs wanted symbols that were readily available on a standard typewriter keyboard and were not letters or numbers. The star and the pound sign fit the bill perfectly. Interestingly, the original plan was for these keys to be used exclusively for computer communication and not for everyday voice calls. So, if it wasn't for hashtags, what was the original purpose of the pound key on the phone? In the beginning, it didn't really have one for the average person. It was a solution waiting for a problem. As telephone technology advanced, the pound key, along with the star key, found its use in navigating automated phone menus, or what we now call interactive voice response systems. You know the drill. For customer service, press 1. To check your balance, press 2. To repeat these options, press the pound key. But why is it called the pound sign in the United States? This is where the story takes another interesting turn. The symbol's origins can be traced back to the Roman term libra pondo, meaning a pound by weight, which was abbreviated as pound. Over time, and with faster handwriting, the LB evolved into the symbol we know today. Interestingly, on early computer keyboards, the hashtag and the British pound sterling symbol often shared the same key. This likely contributed to Americans calling the hashtag the pound sign. In many other parts of the world, it was known as the hashtag symbol, long before Twitter came on the scene. And then there's the much more obscure name, Octothorpe. This quirky name was reportedly coined by a Bell Labs employee, Don McPherson, in the 1960s. The octo refers to the 8 points on the symbol, and the Thorpe was a nod to the Olympic athlete Jim Thorpe. Reportedly, the employee was a fan. For decades, the pound key played a supporting role in the world of telecommunications. But in 2007, everything changed. A former Google developer named Chris Messina proposed using the symbol on a burgeoning social media platform called Twitter to group related conversations. And thus, the hashtag was born. The idea was simple but revolutionary. By adding a hashtag before a word or phrase, users could create a searchable link, connecting their thoughts with a global conversation. It was a perfect match for the fast-paced, real-time nature of Twitter. From a symbol that meant wait to a tool for navigating automated menus, to the engine of global conversations, the journey of the pound symbol is a testament to how technology evolves in unexpected ways. The next time you use a hashtag, remember the long and winding road it took to get from a Bell Labs brainstorming session to the palm of your hand.